Oh, welcome back. In the last episode, Abel, Ionis, and myself spent some time in Lakeshire. We brought Sil Moonbrook back to Jesus to fulfill Rella's agreement with Jesus. However, Ionis quickly discovered that things were not as they seemed, and Jesus had not been entirely truthful with us. We we discovered that Jesus was in fact my sister, Galwinia. She had been using the disguise or the image of Jesus as a means to run a crime syndicate and gather information. She has been keeping Waterdeep at bay, she says, in an effort to maintain some semblance of peace in the Breen. I'm not sure I believe her. Now we have to deal with imminent threats, such as the assassins that are after me. Ionis has become more and more concerned about his brother, Schnobik, the scourge of the little folk, living in the woods nearby. And ever since Lakenhearth, Abel has looked at me in a way that does not... I do not understand. And every time Abel gets near, Paraso seems to be emanating a feeling of fear and rage. So come with me and let's find out what happens on the Dungeon Dads.
All right.
Yeah.
Heroes rise, heroes fall. I see 'em on the front line, standing tall. They're risking life and limb to answer the call. But what they fighting for? Don't know, don't care. Just along for the ride, but everyone must stand. I'ma make sure I'm the winning side.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Dungeon Dads podcast. As always, I'm your DM, Tom Blaylock, and I'm joined here by John the Wizard.
Jonas Silverwind. That's right.
Tim the Warlock.
That's me. And Filnir forgot to mention that Sil got away.
That's right. Sil did get away.
Yes. Oh, goodness.
Did she get away? Or did you guys set her free, unleash her onto the world?
Well,
And
she's free.
Sam
She's on the loose.
And I'm on the loose too, baby.
Sam the War Priest.
Hi, everybody.
So welcome back. When we left off, you guys had done some light carousing and exploration of Lakeshire, and you are now you've gotten rid of your exhaustion, but things have changed a little bit around here, and you're all being recognized when you're walking on the streets. I'm not going to say you are sort of hero level the way that you are in Lakenhearth, but your retinue from Lakenhearth has definitely been around spreading the word about what you guys have been up to. Also, Abel made Galwinia / Jesus promise that he would start pushing the idea that Jonas is the rightful heir of Monterre, and that the Thieves Guild and the Waterdavians are sort of behind him in that movement. So she's now sort of doing some PR on your behalf, and you are being recognized, and you're almost celebrities in the sense that like people want to know who the hell you are. Tim, you said you had some questions for me before we got started today.
So like Instagram celebrities.
No,
We're not
Like,
we're not
people see us
influencers
and
yet.
They're like,
No, you're definitely not
look
influencers
like
yet.
celebrities, but I don't really recognize them. I kind of want to know what the deal is.
Yeah, a bit of that. I think a bit of that, and I think Abel. This is not that new for Abel in the sense that when he disappeared and ran off from civilization, he was probably at this level or higher in terms of the places that he had been. Like he was kind of a big deal when he was younger, and so he's sort of taking this in stride. I don't know, Sam, does he like this? Does he like this this attention?
I think it's a double-edged sword. Like on the one hand, just loves talking to everybody. all the new people he's meeting, all the great conversations he's having. On the other hand, like, he's gotten used to not having to watch his back living up on the mountain.
Right.
And now this is a much more stressful situation than he's been in a few decades.
Yeah, that makes sense. And Tim, you had a question for me before we get.
It's not so much
get
I
going.
have a question for you as Phil Neer has questions about how. Well, he has questions he's going to research the next downtime activity that we do, or we'll just get into it.
Well, so we can get into it. John, did you have anything for me before we get into it? You have found and purchased your Pearl of Power, which you spent most of your money like showing the town that you were a real purchaser, that you were a real man
Making
about
it
town.
rain!
But now you're. Yes, he was, but now he's essentially broke, right? Like you got like nothing left.
I mean, for him,
For the
right.
for the first time, I'm starting to feel I'm starting to feel what it's like to maybe be a commoner. It's
You
kinda-
you might actually have to go out and earn a living now, like as an
kinda
adventurer.
looking around. I see seeing shops.
like
They
one
say
of those
help wanted.
Trust
Like,
fund kids in college whose check is a week late. You're like, ooh, now I know what it's like to be a commoner.
exactly. Oh, this
I
must be what
spent-
it feels like. Oh.
I spent all of Mummy's pocket change that she gave me.
I need some more platinums.
That's right. Does anyone have a platinum piece around? Anyone know what platinum is? Anyone? Well, I would very much like to go to a library.
All right. Well, this is one more question for you guys, then we're going to get right into it. Are you staying together? Like have you been staying at you all were at the same inn? Are you guys sharing a room? Like what's your setup? What's your preferred setup?
I think yes, sharing a room. But here's the thing. I think, how serious are we about laying a trap for these assassins?
I mean, I've been out carousing and gambling, so I think
to spreading the
I've
good
made it
word.
apparent that I'm there, and I didn't hide my appearance when we came back into town. So,
I mean, I feel like if we know assassins are looking for Phil Neer, we're not going to leave him alone.
Right.
Well, maybe we do a thing where if he goes out, I cast invisibility on one of us to kind of follow close, and then I follow a little farther behind.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking that exact same thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So that whole time he's had somebody watching him. So you've seen him.
So I've been urban during the day and following him at night.
Nice. So you guys have seen him reconnecting with old friends. You saw him meet Robin, who he explains to you at some point is the secretary to Disa Flatfoot, who is still
Sure looks nice. I wish I wasn't invisible right now.
who is still in the Lamb, and Galwinia doesn't even know where he is now, which is too bad. But so on your seventh day of all of that, you guys are back at your tavern room, and you hear the secret knock, which is come out, you son of a gun. And
you know what guns are, eh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to say the other word. It's the B word that actually Galwinia uses, and I was like, I'm not so into that. So Galwinia comes in, but she's always as Jesus. Like you haven't seen her as Galwinia since the evening in the Watanabian Council, and she says, Vilnir, I have good news for you. I think I have information regarding the one that your friend is looking for.
What's that?
There was a gate guard that saw hunters leave the gate 5 days ago, and only one came back, and the rest are dead. and the one that returned is now also dead. He died in his sleep last night while trying to recover at the temple, at the Templus. So
At the Templus.
at the
Went
Templus,
to the
yeah.
Templars
caught on.
after
Yeah.
visiting whom? I'm sorry.
He was a hunter from Greentown. He was hunting the scourge of the small
Oh.
folk,
I see.
and his entire party was ripped apart. So I would love to have been able to bring you to the hunter, but I can only
To shreds, you say?
shreds. From what I understand, he was just pulled limb to limb.
Oh my goodness.
That
is horrible.
Yes, yes, and the only person who talked to him or any of them was on gate duty, and he's a halfling that I believe you maybe know or met. His name is
yes, okay.
Corin. So I assume you could visit the gate where he is at some point. He may have information for you. And for you, King Jonas. And Jesus sort of knocks on the door again. She says, "For you, King Jonas, I have procured not my very best, but a very affordable voice man from Breentown to begin spreading the good word of you throughout the region."
Jonas was, while you were talking, Jonas was pretending to be asleep and not listening, but now he's like,
Yeah.
What are you saying? What?
At a moderate price to myself and our sweet guild in Breentown, I have brought to you Radoval Wokist. Radoval. Hey there, y'all. Radoval Wokist. They call me Wokist the Locust, because once you hear my sweet tunes, I get in your mind like a plague. So y'all, I've been working on something for you. That I think I'm going to start to roll out in the towns around here.
Oh, please.
Do you want to hear it?
Oh, please.
Oh,
Yeah, sure.
Definitely.
definitely.
All right. So now y'all, I'm right now I'm calling this King Jonas down by the shore. All right.
Already love it.
I think we're gonna try to play this all the way to Adair City. Are you ready for it?
We're ready.
Okay. Well, the grass was greener than a halfling's house down by the shore, and Horanay and his 20 men looked down at the valley below. And there stood Jonas and his mongoose saber, and absolutely nobody else. Down by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore. Good Jonas made an angry snarl. Well, you and your pet, you got lost in a wood, said Horanay in his tower of stone. Take us, yeah, you thought you could, down by the shore. But we've got numbers, and you've got a rat. Down by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore. Good Jonas made a vulgar symbol. That's
just
when
bobbing his
Jonas,
head.
all by himself, down by the shore, sent a blaze of glory down at the gate, down by the shore. At first we laughed, but then we fried. That good old magic user, he got us all inside. Down by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore. Jonas killed every single bandit. 500 stone of wealth from blessed lake and hearth. Down by the shore, he wiggled his finger and made a holy sound. Down by the shore, and everything floated right back to home in good Lake and Hearth. Down by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore, King Jonas saved the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh!
Well,
That is
quite a telling.
that is verbatim how it happened.
Really?
Were you there? How did you know this? How did you pick
Well-
up this information? That was amazing.
well, listen, I'm real good at interviewing, and I talked to Florin Gershon and Herr Beek. Herr Beek talks. Have you spoken to Herr Beek before? That little
9.
that little hawk on his shoulder, he keeps going whack, 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 whack. But when he do, I understand him. I'm not sure why. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Well, yes, those are definitely two characters, that little boy and his bird. Are you, you said that you are willing to travel with us.
Well, now that does cost a pretty penny. I mean, Jesus has told me that he's gonna cover all my expenses. So, I mean, sure. Here's my plan. I got singers up and down this whole valley. I just got to send them word. I send the lyrics, send the chords over to them, and we can spread this thing like wildfire.
Yes, indeed, sir. Most definitely. And Jesus, thank you so much for taking care of this for us.
Hey, it's not me. It's definitely Jesus. Oh, you talking to Jesus right now? Sorry.
I was talking to Jesus,
Sorry.
actually. Yes.
Locust the Locust always thinks it's all about him. Just so you know. And Locust the Locust also speaks in the third person.
Abel Filner, I love him. I love
has
him.
a remarkable amount of self-knowledge.
Can we keep him, please? Can we keep him?
Yeah.
If he doesn't
I
mind
think
if I
this
call
is
him
great.
Scooter.
What? Scooter. What's up with this red-eyed freak over here? He could gag a maggot as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, well, I thought this song might.
Catch a ride.
You know, to get to the other towns, it's got to get there somewhere. Anyway.
Sure.
No. We're all going to be together. Let's make sure we're all getting along. But this is great. This is absolutely wonderful.
Well, I'm glad I didn't disappoint. Now I have the suite next to y'all, so I'm gonna go rest up. If you think of any new lyrics or anything, what and Red Eye, what's your name, Red Eye?
My name is Filnir.
Do you work here, or are you with the king here?
I suppose you would say I am with the king.
Oh, well, that's a surprise. All right, well, like I said, I'm in the suite next door. I like to sleep in a different bed every single night. So,
Ionis, do you not think it should that his word should precede our arrival? Don't you think he should be spreading the word ahead of you, as opposed to arriving with you? So,
Well, I believe he said that he has people along the way. Maybe he could send birds to do that very thing. But I would love for us to have a companion while we are traveling that could bring us a little bit of lighthearted entertainment, don't you?
Well, and he'll have to witness your other heroic exploits to write new songs.
yes, your ability to single-handedly defeat foes.
I think that we can definitely find ways to minor illusion what's actually happening.
Just wait until you learn Quicksilver Honeysuckle.
Oh, yes. No, that's one of my best ones. You'll love that one. You'll love it.
I think I can tell it's gonna be one of my favorites too. All right, well, Red, Gray, and King Jonas, I'll see y'all later. All right, I'm gonna be right next door. I'm gonna get my beauty sleep before we head out. And also, just so you know, when I sang that to you and asked for your approval, that was just a courtesy. That song is already being played in Lake and Hearth and the other human settlements, and I also got my man in Hark in Fort Pass to start singing it too, because I thought I'd really rub them noses in it too. Okay.
You sent it to Hawk, you say?
Yeah, Fort Pass. For Hapas, I got a guy who's set up shop right next to the only bar in the whole fort. So he just sits out there and outside the tent and sings the good songs I send him.
Oh, what
Yeah,
do they call
that's-
that bar nowadays?
As far as I'm concerned, I think they just call it Zabar, as far as I know.
Oh,
Okay.
wonderful, wonderful. The name sticks. Mr. Percy, the man. Yes.
Oh,
Well,
you know Percy.
Oh, that is my store.
Well, you better tell him that he's charging a pretty penny for my man to sit outside his thing. If that's your store, you better make sure you're getting all the profits, because I'm paying 5 gold a song.
Five gold. Yes. So, has somebody seen my chest? Where's my chest? I need to talk to Mr. Percy right now.
All right, fellas, I'm out.
All right. Thank you. Take care. Ta-ta.
See you, Wokest.
Yeah, I'll see you, Gray.
That guy's the best.
I'm glad you like him. He is not the best, but he is the most. He's the one we could afford.
He is most emphatically not the best. and yet.
So,
Well done, Tom. Good stuff.
oh, thank you. Yeah, we can post the studio recording at the end of this episode. All right, so Jesus is still here. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Sam.
I was going to say, I think Abel is just as happy to be left out of it.
I think so. I think the only one is Phil Neer, right?
I think Phil Neer is okay with it.
Okay.
It's better to draw less attention, I would think.
All right. Well then, if that's all, I will get back to it. I'm still on the hunt for Disa. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Any word on these assassins?
So, there's a man I believe who might be helping them, and he is lurking around outside the Watadavian consulate, because I think that they knew you have been in there multiple times.
Jesus, I have one more question.
Yes, my son.
When Edgar was discovered,
Yes.
was he alone?
How do you mean?
I mean, somebody discovered his body. Do you
Yes.
know who?
I don't know. But there was no other people there, if that's what you're asking.
That is what I was asking.
I believe that Heinrich, the surgeon, is actually the one who discovered the home, the mess. Perhaps you speak to him. Are you saying there were others
yes,
there?
Thank you.
Were there others there?
There were. There should have been 3 others.
That is curious.
It is.
Rella said
seems we
nothing
have,
to me. Rella inspected the whole building and said nothing to me.
Yes, but it's a matter of the timing of it all. If Rella was in there after somebody else came, their bodies may have been removed.
She said there was much blood, and it was a very glass was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Things were broken.
Yes, there was quite
wood.
a struggle.
Yes. She was the first who said this was no lover's quarrel.
Nonetheless, I am curious about how this all came to be, and how it came to be my fault in the public eye.
Well, you were his body man and his baker. And you were not there. I think people just assumed.
Yes, but clearly somebody moved 3 bodies out and left Edgar to be found alone.
Filnir, I want you to look in my eyes right now.
Okay.
I believe you.
You should. It is the truth.
It takes a lot, but I do believe you on this one.
Good. Then I have to figure out who it is that is covering up the truth.
That might be a good idea. Yes.
You said the surgeon fella. Where's he at?
He has a barbershop just a block away from the Waterdhavian consulate.
Oh,
Surgeon
so we
has a
can just sort of
barbershop.
kill two birds with one stone. Well, where else would a surgeon be?
I suppose that's true. You do need a trim on your beard, Abel. Perhaps you can go have a conversation.
My eyes just light up.
Before you go, Jesus, what was the location of what was the general direction of the scourge of the small folk?
South. I believe that Rella said the hunters that went believed that he had taken over the Grove Relash, which is an old abandoned druidic forest.
All right, the Grove Relash. Thank you very much.
It might be pronounced Relache. I'm not sure. No one really knows how it's pronounced. It's an old word.
I don't even know if I should explain to people why I'm laughing.
You should. Go ahead.
Sorry, that's the conference that I have every year that Tom comes down for. We hold it at this hotel, and the name of the spa at the hotel is Relash. And every time he comes down, we end up saying it 30 to 50 times.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yeah, you want to go have one more drink, or should we just go back to the hotel room and relax?
Yeah. Time to relax, baby.
I think I'm going to take my shoes off and relax a little bit.
Yeah. Not me. I'm in a relish. I'm pretty sure I'm in a relish.
It's RELACHE.
Yeah.
No, it's
We can cut all that out,
in
right?
podcast.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, we can cut all that out.
cut that out. Pop. Okay. So yes, it's in Grover Losh, and I think
Sounds like a great place to relax.
yes, I think it really might. It used to be. The druids, the gnomish druids who lived there, left 100 years ago.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Yes, of course. Anything for the king.
Thank you again.
Yes.
I do like the sound of that.
Good. You better get used to it. So Jesus leaves, and you hear next door some very loud cursing and some banging around in the suite next to you. Radovel Wokest is yelling about something, and you think it's probably about the ale that is not in his room yet. And then you hear someone walk over, deliver something, and it quiets down completely in his room. And you guys are together and alone, and you have the floor, gentlemen. What's up? What are you gonna do?
Filnir, I kind of feel like you're setting the agenda on this one.
Yes, I have a few conversations to have. I think first I would speak with Robin or Corin about what they know of Edgar's discovery. There seems to be something at play that I do not understand.
Should one of us go check out this barbershop as an invisible person?
I don't know that they would. I don't know that Heinrich would naturally be speaking about this discovery, but it is curious that he would find his way into a building that was locked when I left on his own. He was not a frequent visitor. I mean, he did know
The building
Edgar.
was locked?
I locked when I left the building.
Yes, well.
Yeah, I think we got to go talk to that guy, but we got to get let's pick up that guy who's helping the assassins on the way.
I agree. Yes.
He's stop number one. Anybody who is spotting for people trying to kill us.
But should we make ourselves seen and then be ready as opposed to picking him up? I mean, he certainly has to signal the assassins somehow
Well,
if we are to take them out.
we pick him up. He's probably gonna signal.
I suppose that's true. Maybe we
That might
lead
be
him
an
to somewhere where
Easier way than anything to get this ball rolling.
should we lead him somewhere where we have more advantage? Maybe you guys are around a corner and I walk by
Okay.
and
Yeah.
set up an ambush.
Yeah. I think that's a great
Is
idea.
there an area where I can throw down fire from above, a window or something? Oh, I'm just
Fire
they
from
won't
above.
expect it. They won't expect it. I cast invisibility on Abel. He pops up out of nowhere, and then when they attack, Abel pops up out of nowhere, and then everyone gets hit by a fireball.
Is there a convenient place around here where Jonas Silverwind, heir to the kingdom of Monterra, can rain hellfire from above? Preferably while a bard watches.
Ionis, are you able to get up onto the roof? I should think they would not.
I'll
but
give him a
okay.
boost.
I believe that should not be a problem.
Okay.
Oh, you do you?
I do.
He has made it to the
Should
top
not
of a
be a
tree
problem.
before. I think we could make it to the top of a roof. Perhaps with a little help.
Yeah, if you levitate, just make sure people see you do it.
So Tom Filner's actually, got the familiarity with the city. I think he would know
Yep.
a good alley that's, probably within 100, 150 feet or so from the Waterdavian consulate that he could, make
Absolutely.
his way into.
So you got it. So you guys are going to set up a trap for this this watcher.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think Jonas gets a vantage in the alley. I get invisibility, and I'm just I'm 10 paces behind.
Yeah.
Shadow.
I think you follow him in, and then you've blockaded the back of the alley once he gets in there if there's a dead end.
Okay. So here's what I want you guys to do. I want you all to roll for me a perception, a stealth, and an insight check. All three of you.
Okay.
And
Perception.
tell me what you got.
Jesus Christ.
What is it?
And this is,
What is
and
it?
this is normal, right?
King
We don't have
Jonas?
we don't have disadvantage anymore.
No,
right?
no,
So-
no disadvantage. You're good.
Okay. So
right.
You said a perception, a stealth,
And an insight.
and an insight. Now, I have. If I have disadvantage on stealth because of my armor, do I get advantage on stealth because of the
Because your invisibility, so they cancel each
out?
other's out. Yep.
oh yeah, I have disadvantage
right.
on stealth too,
Not
so I need to
helpful.
roll another one. Okay, so I got a 12 perception. My stealth is disadvantaged despite my natural 20, so I got a 10, and my insight is 8. So none of them are particularly great.
Okay.
Perception 13, stealth 6, insight 23.
Okay.
And I don't even know how this all is going to work, but my perception's a natural 1.
You're still looking at the tiles on the roof, man.
I'm just looking, and then my stealth is a 6.
Okay.
But then my insight's a natural 20.
Okay.
What
Okay.
the?
Okay. All right. So
Random.
Jonas, you're going to climb up to the roof. Is that right?
Yes.
And what do you do? Are you going to use the rope of climbing, or what do you?
Yep. Rope of climbing.
Okay. So we didn't actually. I didn't give you the command word last time. The command word is Jesus help me, and then once you do Jesus help me, you can do the rest of the commands. Not climb. You can tell it to go places and fasten itself. I think the rope is going to be a really key character for you guys. going forward.
I agree. I like this thing. It's awesome.
Okay.
So with my bad perception, can I just be on the ground saying, Jesus, save me. Jesus, protect me. Just kind of messing with it until I get it. Jesus, help me. Ah, there it is. Okay.
Jesus help me. Okay. All right. So you're gonna attach it to the roof.
Yeah, attach it to the roof, and so you said it can move as well.
It can move. It can attach itself up there. It can tie it. You can also say knot, and it can form knots every foot, so it makes it easier to climb. So you'll get advantage on your athletics check to climb up the roof.
Okay, so it attaches to the roof, and then I say knot.
All right, and so it shortens to 50 feet, and it's still within your grasp, so you can climb all the way up with advantage on your athletics check.
Okay, advantage on my athletics check.
Uh-oh.
Okay, here we go. And advantage. So that's 11.
Okay, so you get up the first half. Let's get one more.
Okay, here we go. Still with advantage?
Still with advantage.
Okay. Okay, all right. Okay, so that's a natural 20 minus 2, which is 18.
So this is what you see, Abel. Abel's invisible, right? And behind you, you see Jonas pull out this giant spool of silken rope, and he starts cursing at it and asking for help, and then it like springs up and it snakes up the wall and it attaches itself to one of these to like a pulley that's up on the top, so people can use it to lower things up and down out of the windows, and then like out of nowhere he just displays this Olympic style like strength to pull himself up this rope, and he is securely and safely on the roof.
I didn't know if he had it in the first half. I'm not gonna lie. But boy, that last 25 feet.
I could feel Abel's eyes on me.
It was an incredible display.
So Filner, they're out of your sight now. So they have disappeared, and you saw Jonas sort of head into the alley that you told him to go to, and assuming things are like ready to go.
I'm pulling the rope back up too, like the rope's with me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'm gonna walk up toward the Water Davian consulate from the other side. And just kind of casually pace. I'll have my armor on, but no apparent weapons in hand. Do I see anybody who seems to be lurking outside? Should I give you a roll?
Yes. Yeah, you've already given me your roll.
Okay. That's right.
So yeah, so you see someone who is definitely looking around for people, and you're not so sure. He could be someone who's like a valet or something, right, like waiting for their master in the Water Davian cafe. But as you sort of look around the area outside of the Waterdeep consulate, you see you do notice there are people in some of the other buildings that are looking down at him, at the valet.
Got it.
So you're not 100% sure this is the guy, but like, if you had to guess, crossbow to your head, you'd probably go with this guy.
Okay. Well, I will very apparently.
You're wearing your cloak? You have your cloak?
Yeah, I have my cloak.
You're wearing that?
And I'll walk by and I'll kind of mumble to myself, be like, oh, it's so nice to be back in town. I wonder if I will find my sister, Galwinia. And just stroll on by. And then make my way toward the alley without really obviously looking behind me.
All right, so Abel, you see Filnir walk into the alley, and you see across the way, just a few seconds later, this slinky-looking guy like does a quiet dart to one of the buildings just across from the alley, and you see him sort of try the door latch, and then it opens, and he jumps in and slams the door behind himself. And just a few seconds later, you see a woman start to walk in front of the alley, and a man comes from clearly just on the outside of the alley and crosses it, grabs her by the arm, and then pulls her out of view. And two or
Help!
three
That lady's in
seconds later,
trouble. Just kidding.
and about 2 seconds later, you see three men sort of walk into the alley behind Filnir. Now, Jonas, you from up on your vantage point, you actually can see that there are 8 men.
Eight men.
One runs into this building. One grabs the woman. That's 2, and then 3 walk into the alley. That's 5, and then there's 3 men just on the outside of the alley. 2 of the 3 men who are just on the outside of the alley, these guys look like they're serious. The guys who are like doing the following, they look like, like some of those guys from the Hark army that when you first enlisted, who were clearly just recent recruits. They do not look like hardened assassins, killers, soldiers.
Okay, all right.
So Filnir, sorry, go ahead. So
I'm gonna let these guys walk past me. I mean, I'm kind of near the alley mouth too, right?
Yep. And Filnir, are you going to just keep walking? Like, what's your plan?
Yeah, I'm going to walk a little bit further, as if I'm going to a door that's a little bit further down.
Okay.
And you said there
You
were
like
5?
those alley bars?
Yeah. That's where I gamble.
and so he goes down, and Abel, are you watching these guys follow him?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So John, what you see is after Filnir gets about like 75% down the alleyway. So he's walked in about 150 feet into this alleyway now.
Okay.
And you see that like 2 of these guys who are on the alley mouth sort of look in to the alley and sort of try to figure out like what's going on. And you can see that someone is now climbing up to the rooftop of the building, the guy that had like gone into the building across the way.
Okay.
And when he gets he sort of shakily gets his way to the top from outside of a window on the second floor of the building. And when he gets up there, he signals to one of the guys on the outside of the alley. And what was your stealth roll?
A 6.
And he looks right into your ocular nerves. and he just sort of studies you for a second, and he pulls a short bow out, and we're at initiative, guys.
Oh, God.
Three.
17.
Okay.
9.
Okay. Oh man, this is not looking excellent.
Great.
And no, it's fine. It's fine. I'm sure it's fine.
Listen, Abel's invisible.
Abel's invisible. That's true. He just won't be able to act.
He just
Wasn't a
he'll have
bad
to wait his
plan.
turn, but he's not going to get hurt. But he can sneak up on somebody, still get advantage, and wreck
Okay.
a fool.
And sorry. Okay. And the 2 guys in the outside the alley, they get a 4. And all of the mooks, let's roll for these guys. 19. Okay.
Blech.
Mooks go first.
Mooks go first.
Jeez.
So the good news is there's only one Mook who is acting in this first round. That's the Mooks going first was probably the worst thing that could happen for the Mooks. So this guy pulls his short bow up and he fires it. Now this is a super long shot for this guy. He is shooting this upwards of 300 feet at Jonas, and so he has disadvantage on this attack. And he gets an 8. Jonas does an 8 hit you.
Big miss. Big miss.
Oh man. Okay. All right. And he calls out and he says, "There's one on the roof. There was one on the roof. The dark one's on the roof."
I beg your pardon.
and Filner, you hear this, and the two guys who are sort of behind you start to clumsily run toward you, and it is your turn, Filner.
All right. Well, how close do they get to me?
They get about 10 feet away from you.
So they're 10 feet from me?
Yep. They didn't get close enough to hit you.
Okay. All right. And they all look like they're armored equivalently, like they're all the same, or you said there were 2 of them that look more threatening than the others, right?
Yeah, the guys, well, you haven't seen the guys who are more threatening, but the guys who are in the alleyway are wearing chain shirts.
Got it. Okay. Let me see one thing real quick. Okay, so Hex is a bonus action, but instead of that, I'm going to do Armor of Agathis. Prepare for this, and it gets cast.
Oh, this is my favorite.
At 3rd level.
Oh my god!
Because I'm at 3rd level.
Okay.
All the spells come at 3rd level. That's just the way the Warlock works. So that gives me 15 temporary HP.
All right.
And uses my action, and as my bonus action, I will make my rapier appear in my hand, and I will pull up my shield.
I want to tell you, these guys react about the way that you would expect 2 dudes who thought they were going to have an easy mark. So Sam, you see that Filnir like suddenly has like an icy covering to him. He like waves his arms a little bit, and out of nowhere he does that freaky thing where he makes his sword suddenly appear. And you see these guys like they're running up to him, and they sort of slow down, and they both sort of like pull up their shield.
Jonas, did you soil these men's pants?
And then I am going to get up. I am going to get up right into their melee range.
No, that's natural.
Okay, all right. And you see him, and you see Filnir move right up on him, and he does not look scared in the least. Okay. Next are the rest of the mooks. So 2 more guys come out from the alleyway, from the outside of the alleyway, and then you see the 2 big guys who are like they're wearing plate armor underneath a cloak. They both drop their cloak, and they're wearing Neverwinter colors, and they do not look like assassins. They look like honest to God Neverwinter soldiers. And so they step out from the alleyway, and one of them he's now blocked from Filnir's from like easy sight of Filnir, and he calls out to one of the men. He says, "Anthony, attack now!" and he gets down on his knee and he like holds his fist up, and he's doing a leadership ability where he's able to make one of them attack, and so Filner, you're about to get attacked by one of the guys who's right on you here. All right. Does a 19 hit?
It does.
All right.
And his name is Anferny?
Anferny. Yes.
Oh man, I was going to guess. I really wanted to guess the mooks' names. I wrote down a few.
Okay.
Like Perret and Murray and Harry and Terray.
All right. So,
but
so
it could be that
Anferny.
and Anferny.
He's hard away.
Yeah, hard away. Yeah.
Nice.
A great basketball player from the 90s. So you're going to take 4 damage.
And he's going to take 15.
And he dies.
Tough luck there, Penny.
I was always the better Hardaway.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Wait a second. I'm sorry. No, he only takes 5. Wait, no, I'm wrong.
He takes 15.
He takes 15. Yeah. I'm sorry. I forgot
takes
to read the higher
15.
level thing. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, it's awesome. Okay.
He just turns like into an ice cube.
Yeah.
Falls over and shatters.
And the other soldier calls out and says, all right, sure. Fear not, Penny. You will definitely break through his defenses this time. Attack. Oh, does a 17 hit?
No. I wish it did.
Whoosh.
I should drop my shield and let it hit.
It whips past you. Okay, Abel, it's you. You've got one dead dude, one alive dude, but probably soon to be dead, in front of you. Between you and Filner, you got 2 more guys who have just entered the alley, right, like almost next to you, and you have the 2 soldiers who are a few feet away from them.
They're wearing plate mail.
Yep. They are gentlemen after your own heart, and they are both humans. And one of them has a general build similar to you.
Don't hit armor.
You mean a big, strong build?
A big,
with
strong
manly physique?
build. Yeah, right. But you got little B legs, right? No, you have big legs.
Yeah. All right. So is it possible for me to maneuver behind them and cut off their retreat from the alley?
Yeah.
Without taking.
Well, they can't see you, so they can't make opportunity attacks. But I will ask you to make another stealth roll. They may know that you're there if you fail your stealth roll.
Okay. That is a 14.
Okay. And where are you going to go?
I'm going to sort of block the mouth of the alley.
Okay, so
and keep them from getting away.
So when you get to the mouth of the alley, you see that there is there's another man who is just on the outside of the alley, and he is not a soldier. He's not looking like one of the mooks. He is he's a half elf, and he looks scared. But he does seem to be with these guys.
All right, I'm gonna leave him alone for now, and I'm gonna take a one-handed swipe at the one of the armored guys.
Okay.
You get advantage, right? Because you're invisible.
That's right.
That's right, I do.
Yep.
And I gotta find where that die went. Okay, let's try that again.
Ooh.
26.
Oh,
Damn.
that is definitely a hit. What was your other roll?
21.
That was also a hit. Okay. Okay.
Damn.
All right.
All right, and that is going to be...
Wait, but that's a 19, isn't it?
1d6 plus 4.
Oh, no, I'm thinking of something else. It's you don't get a crit on a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I
just
get
get
the
the
extra
extra
damage on
damage on a
crit,
20.
but I don't get it on the
Darn it.
19.
Yeah.
Yeah, one off. Okay.
My Hexblade's
and
curse has spoiled me.
damage. That's going
Right.
to be 6 total damage.
Okay.
And then I raise my spear over my head. And I say, Tempest, got a feeling I'm really going to need you on this one. Let mine ghostly spear do thine will.
And it pops off, and it circles around the spear for a moment, and you've never seen it look better. It looks exactly like Tempest's prick, and
Awesome.
it makes its way. Who does it go after?
Same guy.
Same guy. All right, give me the
Platey 1.
All right,
19.
hits.
10 force damage.
Oof. All right. Well, he is surprised. Yeah.
And I say, if you never winter mooks know what's good for you, you'll lay down your weapons. Although I don't have high hopes for this. It has not worked in the past.
And just for a quick DM question for the podcast, when he attacks, he becomes visible, right?
He is now visible.
Yeah.
That's right. He is now visible, unless you have greater invisibility, in which case it's awesome. Okay, so the guy on top of the building sees all this. Abel is well within his range, and he is shooting his.
Did you skip me?
Oh, did I?
What was your roll? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
Yeah, you did-
nine
you did
initiative.
skip him.
Oh, sorry.
He
Yeah.
should have gone before me.
But you know what? You'll go after him this time, but then you'll go before him next time.
Okay.
Okay, sorry about that.
All right. Do you guys want to have a conversation with these people?
Blazer glory, baby.
All right. Here we go. I'm gonna pull out some.
Sleep.
You all want to have a conversation with these guys? Like, just in case you ever wanted to talk to him again, that ship is about to sail.
It's about to sail. It's about to be. They're about gone. So I pull out some bat guano and sulfur and swish it around in my hand, and it turns into a tiny fire bead, and I just launch it down into the alley, and I sculpt the spell around Filnir and Abel, and I cast Fireball.
Okay, wait. I want to tell you before you do that. What is the radius of Fireball?
20 feet.
So you could get around Abel and the four men that he's fighting, or you could get around Filnir and the one guy that he's fighting.
Okay, Abel.
Yeah.
Wait,
okay.
I'm fighting 4 guys?
Well, there's 4 guys. There's two soldiers and 2 of the mooks who are over there.
Are we including the scared half elf who's
No, that's 5.
outside? Okay.
That would be 5. But John does not see the scared half elf.
All right.
I thought I did. I saw the people hiding.
Oh right,
on the
yeah, you sure
outside
do.
of the-
Yeah. You do. You sure do.
I see the half elf. Will this reach the half elf?
Hell yes, it will. I mean, if you do it right, it will.
All right. So I'm gonna throw it like right. I'm gonna throw
Leave
it
him
right on
out
top
it,
of.
yeah.
I'm gonna throw it right on top of Abel to make it look like Abel just did something nuts.
Oh,
and I'm gonna sculpt it around Abel, and I'm gonna sculpt it around the half elf.
Okay.
Just for now, the half elf's
Okay.
kind of staying out of it.
all right.
So that is Fireball, which
sweet.
is 8d6.
Oh, my goodness.
Get all them dice out.
So let's see here.
Man.
That's going to be 25.
Okay. What is the dex save for
couple
this?
of
I have to roll a dex save for these guys, right?
Dex save, I believe it is. It's my spell DC, right? Which is 15.
Okay. Here we go. Okay. Oh, I don't even need to roll for these guards. So the 2 guys who
Even
are
the half
not in
damage
plate,
kills them.
the 2 guys who are not in plate armor, they're both dead. They just like fry, and I mean, Filnir, you're looking straight at this, and you just see you see like a tiny little smoke line come from the roof, and then you see Abel like from his chest just explode out in a giant like roaring ball of fire.
Awesome.
And the men who were there they go up in flames. It's actually gruesome, and they're screaming, and their skin is already turning black, and it's starting to drip off, and they fall down to the ground, and they're still screaming. as the other ones try to make their save.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Oh God! It's like I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, and the flames just went higher. It was horrific.
Yeah. All right. And the first plate armor guy, he gets a 9. That's not going to do it. And the second guy, ooh,
No saves.
he gets a 6. It's not going to do it.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So the one that is fighting,
Burn, baby, burn.
the one that is fighting Abel, he's not dead, but he's really not looking great. I would say he now looks about like one of the guards that was with him. And the other guy is like looking like pretty awful and super, super fucking mad. And the half elf, who is outside the alley, has just shed himself as a small circle of like charred earth is around him. Unfortunately, the two buildings that are on either side of the alley are now on fire on the outside. Okay. So we're back to the mooks, what's left of them, which is
there's
on the
one-
roof.
Oh, okay.
And he looks down, and you can tell he has this is a big decision moment for him. And and he calls out, he says, Penny, run! Penny, run! And he tries to get back into the window where he climbed out of. He has disadvantage on this climb. And he climbs back into the window and disappears down below. Okay, and it is Jonas again. No, it's actually Filnir. Sorry.
So there's still the one guy in front of me.
One guy in front of you, and then what you see now is Abel.
Doesn't he
standing
get a
up.
turn before me? Didn't he roll a 19?
He missed you. Oh yes, you're right. He's still alive. Sorry, thank you. Let me roll him. I mean, I'd say thank you. You just wanted to hit you damn bug zapper.
I mean, it's that or I walk away and let him opportunity attack and die that way. I mean, choices.
Okay, does an 11 hit?
It does not.
It's so frustrating when you just want him to hit you, doesn't it? Isn't it? Okay, Filnir, it's you. It's you.
You must be Penny. Penny. If you do not move,
Yes.
I will let you live.
But the Neverwinter soldiers, they will kill us.
Well, they may not live long. And then I will walk. I will walk toward the plate
Leave
soldier.
it
How
in
far?
Penny's hands.
How far away are they? From me, the plate soldiers?
They're about 65 feet away from
65 feet. Okay, so I'll go to 30. I'll go my 30 feet, so
All
they'll
right.
be 35 feet away.
Is Penny making an
Okay.
opportunity attack?
you. Here's what I'm gonna do. Sam, would you roll a d4?
I will
On a
roll a
3 or
D4.
on a 3 or a 4, Penny decides to walk away, and on a 1 or a 2, Penny decides to attack.
I rolled a 2.
Oh boy.
Okay, all right.
He's taking his shot.
He's taking his opportunity attack. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So
It does not.
Filnir, you hear a whiff just like go over your ear, and he says, "I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I felt
You
like the thing to do."
You will stay, and we will talk, or you will die. And then I'm gonna Eldritch Blast the guy that's in front of Abel.
Okay.
Now, if I'm not mistaken, I get 2 bolts from my blast. At
You
this
get
point.
You get 2 bolts to your blast.
Yeah.
This 5th level stuff. I don't know. You guys just suddenly become like Marvel superheroes at 5th level. It's
Right.
ridiculous.
All right. So 20.
That is a hit, sir.
Okay.
Jesus.
And then it does 7 plus my. Oh no, I don't.
Do you
I
have-
dropped.
you dropped
that,
it,
so
yeah.
I don't have that.
Guess what?
So
He's
yeah.
still alive.
Okay, well, I have another bolt.
Oh well. Oh, why don't you go ahead and use it
Send
then?
it his way. 16.
That's a miss.
Okay.
All right. So Abel, you just like one of these weird mind bullets just like flows right past your face here. Okay, it's Jonas.
Is it already down to me?
It's down to you. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see if there's anything.
Oh, Pleiades are after Jonas.
Yeah. Platy's got a 4.
Ah,
Okay. All right.
Abel got a 3.
that's right. Listen,
Okay,
I
so
don't
the
let
guy-
anybody roll lower initiative than I do. Okay.
That's great.
So there's one guy who's been hit a few times. Abel's hit him. Fielder hit him.
Yeah.
I hit him.
Yeah,
and then there's another guy who has been kind of hit, but he just looks mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's that guy too. Like he doesn't. There's not a bit of his face that looks that leads you to believe he thinks he's going to lose this fight. Like
boy.
he just looks like he's just getting started, and almost like, thank you for getting rid of the riffraff that I was forced by my city to hire when I got to this damn place. I would have done this by myself easier without all this mess.
All right. Well, I'm gonna magic missile that guy.
Okay. He is that guy.
And he is that guy. So
First level spell.
first level, yeah. So that's a 5.
Oh man.
Times
Times 3?
Times 3.
Times 3.
Yep. So that'd be a 15.
Oof.
God,
roll.
Ring, ring, ring.
Auto hit.
They all hit.
Nice.
All right. Well, no, he's like, okay. He looks like he's hurt. Like seriously, like really seriously hurt.
If he looks up to see where that came from, I'm just staring him right in the eye.
Okay.
All
And
right.
he points his great sword at you. But he realizes he's gonna have to like kill the priest in front of him before killing you.
Tougher men than you have tried.
Okay.
Weaker men than you have succeeded.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So this guy has a maneuver where he's going to attack you, and after he attacks you, but only the person he tries to attack, you do not get an opportunity attack on him, Abel. So
Okay.
he is swiping at you with his giant greatsword. Does a 14 hit?
It does not.
And he flips around the other side of the alleyway, so that he's away from Jonas's blazer glory. And the other dude is going to take a swipe at you. He's about 15 feet away now. Sorry, I should let you know.
Okay. And he's running out of the alley.
He goes out of the alley and he sort of hugs the wall. Does a 7 hit?
It does not.
And the other guy flips around the other way and sort of kicks the half elf out of the way and is about 15 feet away from you now on that side and hugging the building so that he's out of view of Filnir and Jonas, but like you can still see him.
Okay.
And it's you.
All right. I am going to close with the one that I attacked before, who should be closer to death's door.
Okay, and when you get close, when you get in range to his great sword, he takes a mighty swipe at you. Does a 22 hit?
A 22 does, in fact, hit.
Okay,
You said it's a mighty swipe?
a mighty swipe. You take 9 slashing damage.
Okay.
I mean, 22 seems like a mighty swipe, right?
Yes.
All right. Okay. I don't like it, but I can take it.
So this is the guy that you've already been beaten up on, right?
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. One-handed spear.
Okay.
18.
That is a hit. 18 is just a hit.
5 damage.
Still alive.
All right. Spiritual weapon.
Oh, I forgot about spiritual weapon.
16.
Is a miss.
Damn. All right.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, back to the top, Jonas. The two guys have like ducked back behind the building, and you do not see them now.
Wait, why is Jonas ahead of me?
Oh, sorry,
Phil
Philnir. Sorry,
Yeah.
Philnir.
Yeah, I was the one with the 17. Come on now.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay, so there's the guy in front of Abel. Is he still 35 feet from me?
You can't see either one of them now. They both ducked on the other side of the building.
Mouth of the alley.
Yeah, the mouth of the
But
alley.
you had to. He had to have seen him do the swing on Abel. Yeah.
He saw Abel go toward this guy.
Yeah. So I am now sort of outside the alley or at the mouth of the alley fighting with someone who is just outside the alley that you can't see.
Yeah.
That I can't see. And how far is that from me?
It's just another 30
If I was
feet.
35 feet to the...
It's about another
It was
30
another 30 feet?
About another 30 feet from where you are now to the mouth of the alley.
Okay. So I will walk that distance.
Mm-hmm.
Can't you give me a little jog?
Sure. I just assume that your move speed is walking, but but just hear me out. I'm going to take a very confident strut for this distance,
Yeah.
and basically be like, "Why have you come after me to kill me? I have done nothing wrong,
You killed our...
but I will not spare your life if you continue."
Spare our life. Little elf, you're about to meet Sandy. That's my great sword.
I had done nothing but raise money and well wishes for Neverwinter, and now you have done me wrong.
That's not what Edgar says.
And says Edgar was killed.
Well, his face, it was all cut up. It says that somebody killed him, and it's you.
It was not me. Anyway, so then I'll come around the corner where Abel is, and I'll attack the guy in front of him.
All right, when you close... Oh, no, he doesn't have another opportunity attack. Sorry. You got it.
No. You have made a great mistake. I die. That is a 21.
That hits.
Okay.
Just don't even roll the dice. Just
No, I gotta do
tell
it.
me. Just
Man, I
tell me
should've
what
gone
you
for the other
do.
one.
Just tell me what you
I should've gone
do.
for the other one. 12 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
He shoves it in and leaves it in.
No, how far is the other guy?
Bringing
I
us
can't
back to
move
episode
anymore.
1. He is a shoves it in and leave it in kind of guy, isn't he?
Well, that was 2 or 3, but either way.
Episode 4.
That was
I think.
Shandara.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4 was
That's
Shandara.
right. That's
Yeah, it was 4.
That's right.
Actually, I think it might have been the top of 5. Anyway, regardless, the other guy's on the other side of the alley, right?
Yeah.
So I can't reach him too, right?
Not this turn.
Okay. Well, then my invocation of Thirsting Blade will just have to wait.
Oh.
All right, that's
You have
my
all
turn.
these warlock abilities.
I know.
Oh, that's so crazy.
My invocation of thirsting blade.
So I'll just keep my eye on Penny as we wait.
Just to make clear, Thirsting Blade, is that the one that lets you comprehend all languages?
Yes, that's it.
Yeah, right.
My blade is thirsty
if-
for knowledge.
If by all languages you mean swing again, then yes, that's right.
All right, Jonas, it's you.
Okay, so I'm looking at Abel and Filnir. They just killed one guy. There's another guy right beside him, and then there's a half elf beside that guy.
No, so you saw Abel disappear around the corner.
Yeah.
You saw Filnir go down and disappear around the corner. That's what you saw.
But you said from my vantage point that I could see around the corner.
But you could see the half elf that was standing there. You cannot see him anymore, and you cannot see Filnir and Abel from where they are.
Okay.
This guy went.
But I can walk.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, you can walk.
I can walk 30 feet to where I can see them all.
You can try to walk 30 feet and see if you see them all.
I'm gonna walk 30 feet. That should put me at the corner of the roof, right?
No, you got another 30 feet to the corner of the roof. You're 60 feet in.
60 feet in.
Yeah.
Okay, and then the other guy that is in the alley, he's just standing there.
He's just standing
Shivering?
there shivering. Yeah.
And then there's a guy that climbed into the building somewhere.
Yep. There's a guy that's hugging the wall. Well, there's a guy that you don't see anymore who stepped out of the the line of sight of the alley, hiding behind the building that you are standing on.
Mhm.
And then the other guy went behind the other building.
And there was a
So
guy
you
that
walk
went
30
back in through the window. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah, there was a guy who was
Yeah.
up on
You don't-
near
I
the
think
roof.
he's
you don't
out
see
of
that
back
guy.
inside.
You don't see that
He's
guy.
just
Okay.
out of
Yeah.
the picture for now.
So when you go 30 feet, you go 30 feet.
If I go 30 feet, I still can't see anybody,
When you go 30 feet, you can see Abel and Phil near.
and that's it.
That's it. You see feet lying down on the ground, and you see that
Okay.
you see fire now sort of spreading into that building a little bit.
I guess I'm just gonna dash 60 feet so I can see what's going on.
Okay, so when you get dash 60 feet, the eaves sort of like hang over the side of the building. You can see the guy's sword sort of at the ready, but you can't see the guy himself. And you see a fully dead dude, and you see the shaking half elf whose life you saved by making a pocket.
Okay, all right, and that's my action.
Okay, all right. And the soldier whispers something, and you see that the man who's laying down at your feet, his eyes open back up, and he sort of and the gentleman with the giant sword named Sandy holds it in the ready position.
Damn.
All right, my
you
turn.
just dashed. So, yeah, that's it, right?
Yeah, I'm done.
Can I can I attack the guy who just got back up while maintaining eye contact with the guy holding Sandy?
Oh, that's cool.
Yes, I'll allow it. Sure.
23,
Oh, that's a hit for sure.
6 piercing damage.
Okay. Ugh. And he's dead. He's dead again.
All right, and then I'm gonna send my spiritual weapon over towards Sandy. I'm just gonna call him Sandy.
You can call him Sandy, sure.
That is a 16
That misses.
again. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna stay where I am.
You know what you hear? You hear from the great sword he's holding. I've got fears, and they're multiplying. And that's Sandy's turn.
Jonas, shocking grasp. The power you're supplying, it has to be electrifying.
All right, Phil Neer, it's you.
I'm gonna look at Sandy
Sandy.
and say, who got rid of the other bodies in the consulate?
What other bodies? What are you on about? You're a filthy criminal. So what if you kill us? There's 100 more like us. Edgar was beloved.
Tell me about
Fucking-
it. Stud.
Edgar
Fucking
was
die.
beloved. He was like a father to me.
Sorry, I'm gonna stop.
I
with
would
the
never have
gross
harmed
quotes.
him, and I'm gonna walk right up into his face.
Okay, well, here's the thing. He's readied the attack
I know.
action. So
I
he's
know.
going to hit you, but before he hits you, he's going to get his opportunity attack first to hit you.
Why does he doesn't get an opportunity attack when I walk into range?
So he does. He has the feat. He has
Okay.
the feat that when someone walks into range, he gets to attack.
Okay.
All right, so he's going to make his oh, dear God. So he rolled a 1, and he gets the next attack. This is it sort of clangs off the burning building. All right. He gets a 22.
That'll hit.
But you're gonna hit him with all that extra damage. So he does 12 to you.
And he'll take 15.
God. So John, this is you don't exactly hear all this, but suddenly you feel from your backpack something gets super hard and weird because he goes, "Ah, oh, help me, Jesus!" and you feel the climbing rope like spring into action.
What the?
All right, and Filnir, it's still your move.
It's still my move.
It's still your move.
This is your last chance to surrender.
What are you gonna do to me if I surrender? Who do you turn me over to? What do they say when you come back and I'm still alive and you're still alive and the rest of my team is dead? I'm a captain, for God's sake. Just fucking kill me.
How hurt does this guy look?
He looks real messed up.
All right, well, I'm not going to blow my spell slot to do it. I'll just, as you wish.
Oh, Tim wasn't deciding whether or not to kill him.
Yeah,
just
that's
whether or not to blow a spell slot on it.
That's not
No,
what
I
I
was deciding
expected
both.
at all. Hey, is your Agathis gone?
It is gone, yeah. I rolled an 11,
Okay.
which will not hit, but then my Thirsting Blade lets me swing again,
Okay.
and I get a 10.
Oh, damn it.
Okay.
I said, just
Those
kill
were-
me.
Those
Yeah.
were warning strikes.
You and your magical blade that ripped apart Edgar the Beloved, Edgar the Wholesome. You're going to have to do better than that on a captain of Neverwinter army.
Edgar the
All right.
Wholesome.
All right. Abel, it's you.
Is it?
Yeah.
No, it's
Oh, no. Sorry.
Ionis.
It's Ionis.
And then it's Sandy.
And then Sandy. Okay.
Sandy hasn't had an actual real full turn action. He has multi-attack. He hasn't been able to use it yet.
All right, you said he looks real messed up.
You can only see his sword from where you're standing.
I don't know what's going on. I just see
I mean,
a
you
sword.
see swinging. You see Filnir hitting at him. You see Filnir, like, his ice armor just, like, zap the shit out of something, and he's like,
Okay, so
Ass mask.
ass mask.
I just look over the edge. I walk over to look over the edge, and I see the guy.
You can see him if you sort of, like, lean out over a little bit, yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna lean out over and shoot down a firebolt.
Okay. Do it.
It's a 12.
That misses.
All right. And
You fucking guys have just kept lucking into victories, haven't you?
and how long is this rope that is?
60 feet.
And I can't bonus action move that.
I mean, yeah, you can bonus that. You can tell it to go. It moves 10 feet per turn.
Yeah, I'll just do it later. I probably should have done that the first time. All right, that's my
Well,
turn.
I mean, clearly you can do everything you need to do from
Yeah.
the roof.
Well, I was thinking about bonus action and moving it to him and tying him up with it, but
Oh my gosh. I fucked this up. I didn't realize this guy has parry also. Oh well. Oh well. Oh well.
he just forgot.
Yeah, he was just like enthralled and sorcelled by your abilities. All right. He's striking at Filnir.
Oh, Jesus.
Natural 20. This is a crit.
Oh god.
This is a crit. So you're going to do... Sorry, I got to do this twice, right? 14 damage.
I will Hellish Rebuke.
Ouch.
Oh my god! Oh, Jesus Christ!
At
All right.
third level.
Well, what does it sound like when you hellish rebuke someone at third level? I mean, I don't. People,
I think-
inquiring minds want to know.
I think at that point you just hear like the loudest, most shocking, just like no, and just
All right,
fire just rages on him. So it
All
will
right,
be.
roll it.
Where are my d10s? Let's see. It's
you get 3d10 for this.
It's it goes to 4.
Oh, jeez.
At
Okay,
third level.
you could kill him right now.
That would be the
great.
goal at this point.
And
Okay.
he just took what, 14 damage?
He just took 15.
No, I mean you did.
Oh yeah, I did. All right, so
And he gets another attack too. So
yeah. Wow, I got shitty rolls. He takes 13 damage.
that can't be.
A
many
1, a
did you-
2, a 3, and a 7.
Yep.
Wow. Okay.
Guess
Guess what? He's still alive.
He's swinging again.
Yeah, he has a deck
swinging
save
again.
He has a deck save too
Oh, for
Oh,
half.
for half.
to take half?
for half damage. That's just
Yeah.
shitty.
15?
15.
Yeah.
My DC is a 15, so
Oh, okay.
Ah.
All right. So he only takes 7 then.
gross. He takes 6.
Okay. Oh, 6? Okay. All right. Well. Oh, man. All right. All right. And he's making another attack on you. 13 is going to miss.
It's gonna miss.
Okay. All right, Abel.
I say, yeah. Now, unsheathing a weapon is like it's a free action, right?
Free action. Yep.
Is that something I could like can Jonas do that on his when it's not his turn, even if he didn't do it when it was on his turn?
Wait, what do you mean?
I say, Jonas, ready your spear.
I told you I don't have any spears. The snake ate them.
Oh, man. All right.
I guess he's not carrying him anymore. Okay,
He's not carrying him. You need to make sure you buy him some extra spears.
right. I'm gonna go ahead and attack with spiritual weapon first.
Okay.
13. Doesn't
It's a
work.
miss.
And
You all have so many toys. Just fight me like men. Fires. Imaginary spears. You're all a bunch of puss. And cats.
oh, he already used his reaction to attack. Okay, I'm just gonna close with him and attack.
Okay.
25.
That's a hit. Oh, man.
5 piercing.
Okay.
Yeah, I still
Not
gonna be
dead.
alive there.
All right. Back to the
Roll
top.
roll
Familiar.
the 1 on the damage.
That sucks.
All right.
God.
Well, I'm too close to blast, so I guess I have no choice but to just swing at him. So let's rapier it up. 27.
Oh, that's a hit.
Okay.
Wow.
That's a big hit.
9.
All right.
Summer lovin' had me a blast.
Yeah. Summer loving over way too fast. Sandy is going to die. Tell me what you do.
I think I would just swing for his neck and
Okay.
leave it in. Just long enough,
All right.
you know, and then take it out.
So I don't know. I can't remember. Have you all heard the voice of Paraso and Competent before? Or have you just imagined it? Like, I just can't remember. Like, have you had a conversation Abel and Jonas? Have you heard him?
I feel like he's certainly mocked me before.
Yeah, he's mocked you for
He's-
sure.
He's mocked me too.
All right. So when Filnir stabs this person straight in the throat and starts to gurgle, you hear that strange foreign voice say, "Filnir, remove the blade to put me in his heart."
And I will remove the blade.
Put me in his heart.
I'm not sure how to do that. I remove the blade. That's
Take hold of the spear tip
okay.
from your belt and sink it deep into his heart.
I will do that.
Okay.
Ugh,
me
I
in.
sort of turn around and look the other way, like this is uncomfortably intimate.
And then and then you hear from your back, you hear, "Filnir, take me and put me into the other's mouth
What?
as hard as you can.
You mean with
Filnir,
the staff? Okay. And
Filnir."
Filnir has like a weird look of detachment on his face when he does this because it's not his own. Like this is slightly off-putting. So he'll take the quarterstaff portion of Paraso and put it in the other guy's mouth, like this. Is this what you mean? It's just like awkwardly like
Bash
shoving
his
it
face.
in.
Bash his face and put me in his mouth.
I've put you in his mouth. There, you're in. Now what?
Now leave us be.
Leave you here?
And just for a moment, take your hands off of me. Let me do my thing.
Okay. Okay.
And you guys are hearing all of this, and you can see that
I look up at Jonas and say, "Are you hearing all of this?"
I hear it. I don't believe it.
and you see the staff, which had all of these markings on it, and it looked like a sort of gnarled old, like just a sort of ancient piece of wood. You watch as it seems to turn dark black, almost like well-weathered iron, and the spear tip, the blood that was rushing out of his heart where he sunk it in has just all coagulated and stopped flowing, and you see that the spear tip is now taking on a metallic red hue, and it looks clean and very, very, very sharp for the first time that you've ever seen it. And just a moment later, you hear, "Thank you. Take us back. Filnir,
And I'll pull them
you are our champion."
back together
And you feel like you had been feeling the rage and the anger in them, and you now feel like overwhelmed with gratitude, and all of you hear this. "Well, priest, you must remember this could be you." And thus ends episode 16 of Everyone Must
Woof.
End, the Dungeon
And we'll have
Dads
to-
podcast.
we'll have to come back and
Bleh.
You better keep that spear in check, Filnir.
all right, we've got Penny and a half elf just
Oh,
sitting
boy.
around. We'll have to figure that out.
Yep.
Yeah. Certainly quite scared at what we just did to there.
Also, the buildings are on fire. I don't want to downplay
Yeah.
that. It's only been about 25 or 30 seconds of fighting. So no one has arrived yet to
Put it out.
see
Yeah.
the carnage, but I mean, it's,
And prestidigitation doesn't work on any of that, right?
You can make a mark on
I can put-
something. right.
I can't put out, but I mean, I can start fires and turn them off, but
Right.
I think I can only turn off the fires that I start. I don't know. I'm just wondering if I could like make some of them die down a little bit.
We'll have to
All right,
find out on the next
Yeah.
episode
Yeah.
of Dungeons
Thanks to
and
everybody.
Dragons.
I just want to thank everybody again for listening and to sending in your comments, giving us those reviews and those wonderful 5s and scribes.
Yeah.
And come back next week and find out what happens.
Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Reddit. Join us on
All right.
Facebook. Tell a friend.
All right.
That's right.
And,
Toodaloo.
See you soon, everybody.
and stay tuned and stay tuned right now for the studio version of King Jonas Down by the Shore. Well, the grass was greener than a halfling's house down by the shore. When Horenay and his 20 men looked down at the valley below, and there stood Jonas with his mongoose saber and absolutely nobody else. Down by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore, good Jonas made an angry snarl.
You and your pet got lost in the wood.
Said Horenay in his tower of stone.
Take us? Yeah, you thought you could.
Down by the shore,
Down by, but we got numbers and you got a rat. Down
by the shore, down by the shore, down by the shore, good Jonas made a vulgar symbol.